Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all safe at your home. Today we are going to continue our next topic. Yesterday we have discussed the physical properties of metals and non-metals. So today we are continuing this topic with the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Now what is a chemical reaction? Chemical reaction means when any two or more substances react with each other, they form a new compound. They form a new substance. That is a chemical reaction. Now here we are going to read about the reaction of metals and non-metals with three things like reaction with oxygen. Then we will take reaction of metals and non-metals with the water, and then reactions of metals with the and non-metals with the acids. So today we are taking reaction with oxygen. Students, you know that what is rusting of iron? What is a rust? Actually, what is a rust? Rust is a brown color powdered substance which is formed by the oxidation of iron. Iron is a metal. When it gets oxidized, when iron comes in contact with the oxygen or water, that is when iron comes in contact with the air and moisture, then it will form a new substance that is called as rust. For this, the reaction is when iron comes with the contact of oxygen and water, that is moisture, then new substance is formed. That new substance here is a rust, and the formula of rust here is FeOH thrice. That is FeOH thrice. This is called as rust. Now you know that magnesium is also a metal. What happens when magnesium comes in contact with the oxygen? When magnesium comes in contact with the oxygen, it will form magnesium oxide. This experiment you have already done in your previous class also, like when a magnesium ribbon is burnt in air, then an ash is formed, magnesium ash is formed, and then it was tested whether it is acidic in nature or basic in nature. This you have done in your previous class also. Now we have read that iron and magnesium, both metals, when react with oxygen and water, then they form a new substance, that is a chemical reaction occur. Now next example is the copper. What happens when a copper vessel is exposed to moist air for long? Means when copper reacts with water, air it has carbon dioxide as well as oxygen. So what happens when copper reacts with moisture and air? A green colored coating is formed, and this green material is a mixture of copper hydroxide and copper carbonate, that is copper hydroxide plus copper carbonate. This is a green color coating which comes after the contact of oxygen, carbon dioxide and water with the copper metal. Now next is the general idea that when this ash is produced, means magnesium reacts with oxygen, iron react with oxygen and water, copper react with oxygen and air, oxygen, carbon dioxide and water, then a new substance is formed. That new substance is in the form of oxide. Suppose here copper carbonate, copper hydroxide, here MgO, magnesium oxide, here FeOH thrice, that is a rust. So these types of metallic oxides, what are they? They are generally basic in nature. How will you know that they are basic in nature? When we take the red litmus paper, you know the red litmus paper, there are two types of litmus paper, red and blue. One more universal indicator is also there, but we generally test with red litmus paper or blue litmus paper. Now red litmus paper turns blue whenever there is basic nature is shown. Red litmus turns blue when oxides of metals are basic in nature. अगर basic nature का ऑक्साइड है तो रेड लिटमस ब्लू में कन्वर्ट चेंज हो जाता है. अगर हम उस ऑक्साइड के साथ पानी को के साथ उस ऑक्साइड को घोल देंगे, तो अगर हम लिटमस पेपर, रेड लिटमस पेपर उसके पास लेकर जाएंगे तो रेड लिटमस पेपर ब्लू में चेंज हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज अबाउट द रिएक्शन ऑफ मेटल विद द ऑक्सीजन. नाउ व्हाट अबाउट द नॉन मेटल्स? अगर नॉन मेटल का रिएक्शन किया जाए ऑक्सीजन के साथ तो क्या होगा? नाउ हियर वी आर टेकिंग एन एग्जांपल ऑफ सल्फर. सल्फर इज, यू नो, sulfur, all of you know that sulfur is a known metal. What happens when sulfur is burnt in oxygen and then some water is mixed in it and then it is tested with the litmus paper? Now what happens with the solution? अगर सल्फ़र को हम बर्न करते हैं और उससे जो गैस प्रोड्यूस हो रही है उसको किसी टम्बलर में, मीन्स किसी ग्लास में अगर हम डाल देते हैं और ऊपर से ढक्कन बंद कर देते हैं और उसके अंदर थोड़ा सा पानी डालकर देखें और उसको अच्छे से हिलाने के बाद हम रेड लिटमस पेपर या ब्लू लिटमस पेपर को हम उसमें डिप करते हैं तो क्या होता है? क्या रेड लिटमस पेपर ब्लू में कन्वर्ट होता है या ब्लू लिटमस पेपर रेड में होता है? अभी हमने पढ़ा था कि ऑक्साइड्स, जो मेटल की ऑक्साइड्स हैं वो बेसिक नेचर की होती है, मीन्स रेड लिटमस पेपर जो होता है वो ब्लू में चेंज हो जाता है. नाउ व्हाट अबाउट द नॉन मेटल्स? नॉन मेटल्स में ब्लू लिटमस पेपर रेड में चेंज हो जाएगा. Here sulfur dioxide is formed. When sulfur dioxide gas is dissolved in water and if it will be tested, then the sulfurous oxide is formed, sulfurous acid is formed. This sulfurous acid, when tested with the blue litmus paper, then the blue litmus paper turns red, indicating that the non-metals are acidic in nature. So today we come to know two things, that generally metallic oxides, they are basic in nature, means red litmus paper turns blue, and non-metallic oxides, they are acidic in nature, means blue litmus paper turns red. This is all about the reaction of metals and non-metals with the oxygen. I hope you understood this. Thanks.